I'm Darren Kelly. Welcome here to Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. It is Sunday the 21st of September 2025, and as the autumn equinox is upon us, we have reached the halfway mark in this year's Forvis Mazars Galway Senior Hurling Championship. The group games are over. It is time for knockout action. Out of the 16 teams that began the race for the Tom Callan Cup, only 12 remain, and by the end of the day we'll be down to the final 8. And we'll have 3 of the 4 senior hurling preliminary quarterfinals live view today on Galway GATV in association with Stream Sport and Galway Bay FM. Coming up later on at 2:15 in Kenny Park, Athenry, Turlockmore take on Killimer Daly, while at 3 o'clock in Pearse Stadium, county champions Loughrea put their title on the line against Moycullen. But first up at 1 o'clock, an eagerly anticipated clash as Athenry go up against Tommy Larkins. Athenry were county senior B champions last year, only suffered their first defeat in 2 years a couple of weeks ago. Tommy Larkins have been in 3 quarter-finals this decade alone. However, neither side has won a knockout game at the top tier of Galway hurling in 6 years. Back in 2019, Athenry beat Killimer Daly in a playoff to earn their place in the last 12. Their opponents on that day were the team from Woodford Ballinasloe. Tommy Larkins successful by 119 to 15 points. So the stakes are high. It is all to play for to see who will make the quarterfinals. Can Athenry do for the first time since 2007, or can Tommy Larkins get there for the second year in a row? We must have a winner. There will be extra time and penalties if required, but join us here in Duggan Park, Ballinasloe for the first of the Forvis Mazars Galway Senior Hurling Championship preliminary quarterfinals. Athenry against Tommy Larkins, thrown in here at Duggan Park, Ballinasloe at 1 o'clock. And thank you very much and welcome back here to the commentary boxes. The two teams are getting themselves ready out in the field to play. Delighted to be joined here by Cyril Farrell. Cyril, it's knockout stages, as I mentioned at the start, in the Galway Senior Hurling Championship. And dare I say, out of the 4 matches taking place today, we've 3 of them, of course, live on Galway GATV. This is the one that most people are split down the middle about who to call. Yeah, it's hard to call it. Athenry are a young team coming, had won last year, came up from B, like playing very, very good stuff this year. Won their 2 matches and really put it up to Thomas at the last day in Athenry. I suppose Larkins will probably be that little bit more experienced, like, but it mightn't count for much here. Pitch is in great condition considering all the matches getting now. Darren, there's a nice little breeze picking up and it's going, I'd call it, from the country into the town, trying to the score and goal. It'll be interesting to see. We'll watch to see who wins the toss and what way do they play. Both teams are warming up here. Larkins in the red and Athenry in the maroon. It promises to be a great game because they're two hurling teams, Darren, really. Like, you know, the physicality mightn't be, they'll tear into it, but they wouldn't be known as too physically, is more or less into hurling. Yeah, but of course they have the Athenry in particular. Both teams have tradition as well in this. Tommy Larkins we'll talk about in a moment, but you can see on your screen there Athenry doing their warm-up. So we'll run through their starting 15 players. They have a couple of changes from the side that went down to St. Thomas's 2 weeks ago, and their team lines out as follows. In goal, number 1, Paddy Rabbit. Full back line of 2, Conor Burke. 3, Mark Hardiman. 4, Dylan Quirk. The half back line were number 5, Shane Quirk. 6 is Owen Lawless. 7, Kieran Hardiman. In midfield were number 8, Conor Lawless, partnered by number 9, Patrick Hannon. The half forward line, 10, Jack Carr. 11, Jason Rabbit. And 12 is Killian Lawless. In the team at top of the right, number 18, Matthew Feeney. Full forward is number 17, Owen Caulfield. And top of the left were number 15, Ronan Hardiman. Sir, there will be a few positional switches. Yeah. No doubt they've game plans for 1 or 2 Tommy Larkins players in particular in defence. Yeah, they would. Look at it. As you know, Darren, the numbers don't mean that much this with the championship the way it is going now. There's 2 quick brothers. They're very good lads in the back, full back line. Owen Lawless is probably a future county man, and they're very, very balanced. Jason Rabbit had a great game the last day, was the go-through man, especially high in the air. Jack Carr good in the air as well, and you know, Ronan Hardiman inside picking off good scores. Very, very balanced team, like, and I'd say Larkins will be worried about the likes of the performance of Carr and Jason Rabbit the last day. Brilliant in the air, and probably you'll find that the Athenry team will use them again. Yeah, of course, we're going to go to Jason Rabbit there too. Jason Flynn, of course, a big name for Tommy Larkins. Let's run through the Tommy Larkins team. We'll just be going over to them in a second. They are in their huddle. They are lining up with the same team that beat Oranmore Mary in the final group game 2 weeks ago. And we just get them on our screen at the moment. Tommy Larkins to our left. Aidan Murphy is in goal. Full back line of 2, Conor Nevin. 3, Cathal Chewy. And 4, Owen Nevin. The half back line, Colin Flynn. 5, Keane Daniel. 6, and Conor Hanley at 7. In midfield were number 8, Adrian Moran. And 9 is Kevin McHugo. The half half-forward line, 10, Conor Gardner, 11, Ronan Murphy, he is the captain, 12, Jason Flynn, and the inside line, Keith Dervin, top of the right, we're 17, he'll more than likely drop back in towards defence. Darren Duggan is full forward of 14, and Ben Shield, number 22, top of the left, sir.
Yeah, Keith Dervin probably say out wing, step into wing back, and that had to put Conor Hanley out to midfield. McHugh will probably go wing forward, and like Rabbit will be the marquee man up front for getting ball for Athenry, but Jason Flynn had a brilliant game the last day. He'll take some watch, and Ronan Murphy, these guys. Conor Gardner will probably start on the edge of the square. A good start, Darren, in this is half the battle. It's interesting what they're lining out. It seems to be Larkins seem to be kind of coming back up here, defending against the breeze. I think the way they're going now. Larkins are defending the town end, so the first half it's a big game. That means that Athenry have the breeze in the first half.
Yeah, the pressure will be on there as well as they get themselves in position. The referee for this game is Christy Brown. He's the man in the middle, and as we mentioned earlier on, there has to be a winner today. If we need extra time, we will have extra time. If we need penalties, we will have penalties. But it's Athenry against Tommy Larkins, the first time they've met in the championship since 2019, as we mentioned at the start. Tommy Larkins winning by 119 to 15 points on that occasion. Hard to believe neither team has won a knockout match since. One of them will end that long way today. The referee just making sure that everybody is in position. There's a few positional switches. We'll run through all those in just a couple of moments, but we're watching the referee here, and he's just making sure that everybody is in place for the throw in for that game. And the ball is thrown in. The game is on, and it's Athenry against Tommy Larkins in the Senior Preliminary Hurling Championship quarter-final, as Ronan Murphy sends the ball down towards the attack. It's Adrian Moran on the left, and he puts the ball over the bar. Opening score of the game, Cyril, 13 seconds gone.
Yeah, great start by Larkins. A good ball by Ronan Murphy in around the edge of the square, and Adrian Moran flashed onto it over the bar.
Over the bar it was. What a start for Tommy Larkins against the wind, as we mentioned here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe, and the ball just breaks there right in front of us here. It's
already now, Darren, that Athenry have Joe Rabbit on wing forward, and he's on Colin Flynn. It's like, just a big difference in size. The Rabbit is 6 foot and a couple of inches, and he's a way taller than Colin Flynn, but Colin Flynn will be very experienced. Now Larkins are switching across, actually putting Keith Dervin on him.
So the ball taken there by Ronan Murphy now sends it down towards the attack. A ticket cannoned off one of his own teammates, and it goes out over the line. So it's going to be a Athenry line ball right in front of us there as well. Of course, we'll run through all the positional switches as soon as we confirm them for you. It looks like the Shane Quirk has gone back at full back for Athenry. Just one we're picking off at the moment, but there's going to be loads of them there. This is round the fourth game in the championships this year for the respective teams, as Conor Hanley has possession there of the ball for Tommy Larkins. Leaves the ball over the centre back, Keane Daniels. Keane Daniels trying to move it forward, but it's won by Kieran Hardiman for Athenry. Kieran Hardiman sends it down in towards the attack. A hand pass off towards the left. An opportunity here for Athenry. It's Kenny and Allis coming through, and a point off the second shot, and it goes out wide in the end.
Great hook.
Athenry showing their danger there, sir.
Very dangerous. The first great chance hook to Keane Daniels was turned over. Centre back went up the field. The ball got turned over. Athenry attacked very, very well. And number 10, Jack Carr, is kind of in on the square. The lovely little flick pass. Could have been in the back of the net. Larkins looking to get a hook in, lucky to get away with that.
They were looking to get away with that indeed, as the play restarts, and the long ball down the field towards inside the 45-metre line. Can Tommy Larkins punish that miss by Athenry by getting the score, as the shot at the post comes from Kevin McHugh. He takes the freeze. He's well able to put them over from play. 2 minutes gone, and Larkins are 2-0 in front.
Yeah, gone 2 points up the first 2 attacks, but like that, the right showed Darren that they're very, very dangerous. A lovely flick ball, hard luck not to get a goal. Game just settling down. Good start by Larkins.
Good start by Tommy Larkins there, as Athenry send the ball down in towards the attack themselves, and have possession. Moving out the field there now towards the 65-metre line. Kevin McHugh with a long ball in towards the attack, down in the direction of Conor Gardner. Conor Gardner turns in his right, goes for a shot at the post and puts it over the bar. Tommy Larkins having 3 attacks and 3 scores, sir.
Yes, no wide yet. Great start and 3 attacks and 3 scores. Start lightning fast.
It'll start lightning fast in this game, and Paddy Rabbit, the Athenry goalkeeper, referee just not happy with something. There's another ball in the field of play. That's why we're just having to hold up for just a couple of moments.
He'll probably go along here now. He has a nice breeze with him.
Paddy Rabbit there, can he test out the elements here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe that goes down towards the attack and taken on the occasion the first time I've asked him by Jason Rabbit. Jason Rabbit trying to wiggle away inside, finds Killian Lawless. Killian down on the right, will go for a shot by drop down. Tommy Larkins needs to be careful. Matthew Feeney was underneath that. This is Jack Carr. Jack Carr back to Matthew Feeney with a shot. A goal! A goal for Athenry! And as Matthew Feeney puts the ball to the back of the net, 3.5 minutes gone in the game. What a response for Athenry.
Yeah, game on here. They showed it in the first attack. They were very unlucky. They got a lucky break there, but still took a great score. Larkins 3 points is wiped out, but still in the game. It's a good game, and it's all hurling. It's up and down the pitch. Both sets of forwards at the moment are more or less on top.
That's exactly what we wanted to see. Both teams having a go for it. The stakes are high in this game as Kevin McHugo tries to pick out a teammate down the left-hand side of the field. Jason Flynn getting his first serious touch in the game. Gets away from the defender, finds a teammate. The back pass by Darren Duggan in the direction of Ronan Murphy. Ronan Murphy with a shot. Good reply by Tommy Larkins. Straight away to get a score. Ronan Murphy off the mark, 4 points to a goal.
Yeah, Darren, we have some game here. Both sets of forwards are very, very lively. It's a real hurling game, 2 hurling teams. Anyone's game. This is going to go to the wire.
Real hurling game there as Athenry launched the ball down towards the attack again. Jason Rabbit there didn't get hold. It was his opposite number, Ronan Murphy, that took possession. And now moving up the field is Keane Daniels. Keane Daniels will go for a shot from distance for Tommy Larkins. And Keane Daniels puts the ball over the bar. We haven't even had 5 minutes in this game. We've had 6 scores, including a goal. And Tommy Larkins 2 in front.
Yeah, like a great score again. Moved it up through the lines, like, you know. And Athenry have hit back with a goal. Larkins want to be careful. They want to tackle the live balls down on top of Rabbit.
Long ball down in towards the attack, and as Jack Carr hits it along the ground in towards the middle. Athenry feel there's another score in them. They'll be disappointed only to have one score, but the swipe out in the direction of Ronan Hardiman has led to a free for Athenry, and this should be their chance to get the first score of the game for Jason Rabbit, who's walking into position.
Yeah, it should be a tap over free, like, you know. The ref pulled very harsh there and Cahill Tui pulled in the ball, but that's the way the modern game has gone, Darren. If you hear it clap, like, they're not used, the refs aren't used to kind of lads pulling on the ball now, so it's a simple free for Rabbit. Take them back another point. So as it 3 points to 5, so it'll be 5 points to 1-1 after this.
Yeah, Jason Rabbit there just getting ready to take a shot at the post just outside the 20-metre line, and not the 20-metre arc, or the dia we'll call it. It goes over the bar. Enough descriptions there. Jason Rabbit with a point. 1 point ball game.
Yeah, 1 point ball game. Fast and furious.
Fast and furious it is. Zayna Murphy, the goalkeeper for Tommy Larkins, to start the action in the white top there today, and he sends the ball down the field and finds a teammate there as Jason Flynn tries to get on the ball, but it's Patrick Hannon wins possession, gives the pass to O'Naulis. O'Naulis trying to find a way inside, but Ronan Murphy staying very, very close to him. Tommy Larkins working hard there to maintain their advantage. Jason Flynn takes the pass from Darren Duggan. Jason Flynn will go in it for a shot at the post from 50 yards.
Score.
A fantastic score, says Cyril Farrell. Jason Flynn off the mark, 6 points to 1-1.
Yeah, lovely flick of the wrist, like, but like both sets of forwards are on top. Larkins' backs will have to kind of get tighter now because Athenry look very dangerous when they attack. Here to come a long ball cross field. A long ball cross field by Athenry down towards the attack as Tommy Larkins try and deal with the danger on this occasion, and it's a battle for the ball in the middle of the park. Athenry have won back possession and they're moving outside the 45-metre line. Pass out towards the left. A little touch on that occasion by Keith Irvin. He's playing a wing back as expected, but Jason Rabbit will go for a shot at the post, and he got the score. Jason Rabbit gets the score. Puts the ball over the bar. Larkins are onto the linesman here. That was a 50-51, but the umpire has given it. They're onto the linesman here in front of us.
So you can hear them in the background there, the supporters well engrossed in this game at the moment. It's a 1 point ball game. Tommy Larkins 6 points, Athenry 1-2. 7 minutes gone here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe as Zayna Murphy sends the ball out the field. A long drive down in towards the attack there. Conor Gardner nearly got a touch in it. He's got one score already, but there's been a foul, and I have to say Darren Duggan in the early stages of this game started working very hard.
Yeah, working very hard. We'll be more with one and under 21 a few years ago at centre back for the club for Larkins, and now he's been moved up front. Would be seen like as a kind of a good head in him and good to distribute the ball.
So Kevin McHugo getting ready to go for a free. It's been all points from playing the game so far, bar one for Jason Rabbit for Athenry. Kevin McHugo to take this on the 45-metre line, attacking the goal to the left as we look at it here in the commentary box with the free, puts it over the bar against the wind. Tommy Larkins maintained their 2 point advantage. It's 7 points to 1-2.
Yes, fairly frantic, like, you know, what's gone 7 or 8 minutes.
It's very frantic indeed. There's very little hold up in the play as the action continues again, and Athenry will send it down from the right hand side of the field. Conor Burke with the delivery down towards the goal. Aidan Murphy does what he needs to do to hold on to the ball, but he hasn't got, well, he shows a bit of skill, does he? Galway goalkeeper there as well, who's having a tremendous championship so far. Down towards the attack, but Dylan Quirk, should be underneath that. Maybe knock his Ben Sheila's there with Tommy Larkins, and it's Conor Burke, he wears number 2, that wins the ball, finds the goalkeeper, Paddy Rabbit, and Paddy finds the teammate, and all of a sudden there's a long ball down towards the attack, towards the square. Athenry using the distance. Aidan Murphy under a bit of pressure to Tommy Larkins. Goalkeeper Jack Carr working hard for Athenry. Reinforcements have come for Tommy Larkins, and looks like Keane Daniels demanded to place it out in the direction of Ronan Murphy, but Ronan Murphy loses the ball. Conor Lawless with possession for Athenry in towards Patrick Hannon. Patrick Hannon trying to find a way inside. Jack Carr might go for a shot. A body, a head in the way. We're going to have a hold up and play. Was it number 3? It was Carl Dewey.
Put his body on the line there.
I think that ball caught his head, sir. Carl Dewey just threw his body in the way like you expect a Gaelic footballer to do to make the block.
Yeah, he blocked it all right, but he took a full belt as well, Darren. You can see that the high ball into the square, no, they have the breeze at there, but you can see that the high ball into the square is causing a lot of trouble to Larkins. But like, Dewey put his body on the line. Great bit of stuff. This lad has been a fantastic player for Larkins through the years. Regular full back now.
He's what you call it, been so comfortable full back. Of course, he's played centre back, he's played in goal as well over his Tommy Larkins career, and he's a key cog in this Tommy Larkins team. They will not want to lose this early.
No, they will not, because he's very, very experienced. Like, you know, even there, like, he took the full, he put his body on the line for the team there. Brilliant block, but he took the full brunt, as you say, and now there's a breeze coming. I'd say there's a rain as well, Darren. I hear it happen on the roof here, yeah. It's
certainly threatening to come anyway. There's a few dark clouds around us, Cyril, and that will change things as well. We weren't too sure exactly, but when you see supporters rushing into the main stand, then it's normally a sign, and even a player looks like he's carrying a kitbag or a buggy. I'm not too sure in front of us there in the commentary box, getting himself into position. But the most important thing, first and foremost, is Carl Dewey is getting himself up and getting himself in position, and we will hope that he is okay.
Yeah, this fella's tough with his stuff. If he's there to play, he'll play. I think he'll be okay. He is winded. He took the full wrap, you know, pure accident really. He put his body on the line. I think it probably hit him in the head or the helmet, but he seems to be up on his feet anyway. They're checking him.
And just while we're waiting there to check in Carl Dewey, I just want to tell you about a very special event coming up. 5-time champions climbing for a cause. That's the David Senior County Champions from 1995, 99, 03, 04 and 05. They will climb Oilussa in support of David's Camogie Club, Galway Hospice and the Alzheimer's Society. Sponsorship cards available from club members. Donations also on iDonate. Celebrate the legacy. That's in the Crossbar Dunary from 8 o'clock on Saturday week, the 27th of September 2025. We wish everyone the best luck with that. Thankfully, Carl Dewey is okay.
Gone back in there.
He's gone back into position there. He just had to come off for a moment just to make sure he was in good position. The rain is falling down here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe, and it's Tommy Larkins 7 points, Athenry 1-2 for those of you listening on audio as Athenry try and bring the ball out from the fence. Kieran Hardiman had possession a moment ago, found a teammate. Long drive down the field for Athenry. Was there a pull of the jersey there in Matthew Feeney? I think there was, but the referee didn't spot it, and it's going to be a free out for Tommy Larkins. Carl Dewey certainly looks okay. He was able to push his man off.
Great bit of stuff, back on his feet again, and has won a vital free. That lad is built to steel, really, you know. He's a well-built fella. He's after taking a belt for the team, but he's starting to come into the game. Now, all of a sudden now, Darren, the weather, it was lovely in the morning, but now there's wind and there's heavy rain, and it's coming into the face of the Larkins. I mean, at this stage, what's gone? Around 11 minutes gone, 12 minutes gone. A lively game, but the weather's going to have a big say in this now, Darren.
And it will in the wind as well, which is in Athenry's favour. The first half there too, the tricolour, the far side of the field is still blowing to the right there in favour in Athenry, but with the rain like this, it's going to make it much more difficult for Athenry to use that. How big a factor will it be? They haven't managed to use it well so far because Tommy Larkins have the advantage as Conor Burke sends the ball down towards the attack, looking for Matthew Feeney. He kept the ball in play, but only for Ronan Murphy for Tommy Larkins to send it down the field. Great take in the middle of the park. Great take by Kevin McHugo. Gets a bit of space, will go for the shot. Just a bit too much respect for it. Will that come back in? Oh, it drops. I thought he'd hit it so far wide, but he judged the wind in fairness, but it just didn't have the power
on
it.
High ball coming here, Darren. Another dangerous ball.
A long dangerous ball. Jason Rabbit had a touch the first time. He didn't didn't get it the second time. Indeed, he was in front of the ball. Willie managed to get in there again. Aidan Murphy trying to clear possession, and there's a scramble for the ball now outside the goal. And if Jason Rabbit had gotten that ball in the perfect bodily position there, you would have put your money on Athenry getting their second goal of the game, but not to be. It's out towards Conor Lawless. Conor Lawless with a pass back to Patrick Cannon. Patrick Cannon with a shot for Athenry. It's gone over the bar.
Good score, great score from out the field. Good score.
It's a good score out the field. Back to a 1-point ball game. 1-3 to Athenry. 7 points to Tommy Larkins. I think the rain is starting to go away.
Yeah, no, it's good now. It's good that it is going away because it's a fine game. It'll mess up a very good game of hurling up and down the pitch.
Up and down the pitch it has been so far. We've been twisting our necks over and back to keep an eye on the action as we watch this battle down in the corner to our left between Conor Gardner and Shane Quirk, the captain of Athenry. The ball goes wide.
The linesman is called, the ref here.
So we're just seeing what happened here there now. Are we going over a 65, I think?
Could be a 65, I'd say.
Looks like Jason Flynn is going out into a position, or is he going back into a defensive mode? We'll confirm in just a moment.
I don't know whether it's not clear what's happening yet.
Yeah, we are going out for a 65, so the linesman must have suggested on the near side of us here that it did touch
He was down near the corner there. He must have seen something in the corner that we didn't see here. There's one part of it right up in our top of our left. It's very hard to see it with.
Yeah, I hope the
scaffolding, yeah.
We hope on your screen it's a better shot there as well. Of course, our cameraman John Murphy is a bit closer to the action to where we are standing here in the commentary box of this game, but it is a 65 for Tommy Larkins, which Kevin McHugo will take. We're coming up near the quarter hour. We've had a few minutes delayed that will be added at half time for the injury to Cathal Tui, but thankfully he is okay and fit to continue. Kevin McHugo taking the 65 there, and will he be able to bring it in? I don't think it has. And it has gone over the bar. I wasn't too sure from my angle, but nobody's complaining. Tommy Larkins get the score. It's 8 points to 1-3.
Just made it. You'd imagine it's going to go right with the post. Just made it over.
Just made it over. He's judged the win very well in the early stages as Kevin McHugo was at right. Sending the ball in towards the attack. Scramble for possession. Colin Flynn is there for Tommy Larkins. They win the ball back, giving the pass out towards Adrian Moore, and Adrian Moore to Ronan Murphy. Ronan Murphy, the far side of the field, turns on his left, sends the ball down again. Can Tommy Larkins get something major out of this? Athenry's full back line have been on form so far. Shane Quirk, though, have we put the hex in them there? Shane Quirk surrounded by two players, but shows his composure, showed his leadership. He wins the free out, but a minor scare for Athenry.
Yeah, Mark Hardiman there did it very well at the same. After losing the ball, half turned over, got it again, little hand pass out, free out for Athenry. These boys it's a good, great hurling game, Darren. Like, you know, it's all hurling up and down the pitch, and now the grass has gone probably a bit greasy, so again, all these high balls, it is dangerous in around the square.
Dangers around the square, but hopefully everything will be okay and we continue to enjoy the hurling as long as it takes.
Here
as
it comes.
Paddy Rabbit sends the ball down towards the attack for Jack Carr. Jack Carr has possession, trying to get space for the shot. Again, a good blocking in by Tommy Larkins, but illegally so, says the referee. Athenry are going to get a free in, and Jason Rabbit should bring this back to a 1 point ball game.
He will, yeah, great catch again by Carr. These boys are very, very good in there, and you can see their tactic is simple enough. Like, in high, and the boys, if they don't catch it, is breaking. They're big men, and they're causing consternation in there. Now they have the breeze, and even though probably the rain might take down the breeze once it steadies down.
Yeah, something must have been said because the referee has brought the free in to the middle, so it's going to be Jason Rabbit with the free, puts the ball over the bar. 17 minutes gone in the first half of this game. The scoreboard just gone a bit haywire in Duggan Park at the moment. They will correct that, but it's back to 1 point ball game, 1-4 to 8 points. Athenry reducing the deficit, and Jason Rabbit just doing what he's done, but Jack Carr again causing problems every time in the attack there for Athenry.
Ball is intercepted here, Darren.
Athenry the moving in. Jason Rabbit, Jack Carr, the man we mentioned, gives the ball to Jason Rabbit, puts it over the bar. The sides are level. It is 1-5 to 8 points in this game.
When you play that game, that's the game they're playing, the short game, and if you make a mistake, it's going to punish you. Is the scoreboard right there?
No, the scoreboard in Duggan Park is incorrect. On the scoreboard on our screen will be correct. Our screen says Athenry 1-5, Tommy Larkins 8 points, which is what the score should be. So no doubt they'll correct that in a moment. There's no doubt there too. Just a score for Tommy Larkins, or a score for Athenry chalked down for Tommy Larkins in Duggan Park. But we won't worry about that. We'll focus on the action here in our game.
It's important that the ref checks it on the lines, because I think they're calling them now.
Yeah, but there's no better referee in Duggan Park to check it than Christy Brown, who, of course, is head of the Duggan Park committee in this game. So that'll all get sorted out at the moment. 17 and a half minutes gone in the game, and they are getting that fixed at the moment. So
it's in the steward out to tell someone that scoreline is false. So at the moment, then it's 1-5 to Athenry, 8 points to Larkins. That is the correct score.
That is correct, and of course, for those of you watching in Galway GATV, that's why we're having the hold up in play there. You had the score on your screen, but it wasn't correct in Duggan Park, and as Sarah mentioned, for a game of such importance, of such magnitude, you know, these are the fine little things that could become controversies at the end. For anybody who watched the Tipperary Kilkenny All-Ireland hurling semi-final earlier this year will know Conor Gardner has the ball for Tommy Larkins, the far side of the field, playing it down in towards the attack there. Again, Athenry's defending, keeping tight, but it went off, and Athenry's take a bit of bonding there between Ben Shield and Dylan Quirk, but nothing to shout home about there. Jason Flynn got 2 sideline cuts in the victory against Oldmore Mary last week. Sir, you know him better than anyone else.
Yeah, he's good at them, like, but it's hard to get them every day. And he'd probably try. You know, the grass is wet and the ball is greasy, but knowing him, he'd have a cut head. But you'd imagine that Larkins would move in around the goals, because if he takes the right, he should get in there. But sometimes when the pressure is on, it's hard to do it, but here he goes. It's
the far side of the field, just outside the 20-metre line, attacking the railway goal here in Duggan Park. He hit it with distance, he hit it with accuracy.
Yeah,
the umpire's like it, it's gone over the bar, and Jason Flynn gives us a special here, gets the sideline cut, and Tommy Larkins go back in front, 9 points to 1-5.
Yes, evenly balanced.
Evenly balanced there as the quick puck out by Athenry lands with Killian Lawless. Killian Lawless sends it down towards the attack. Already, Aidan Murphy, who's put on a fleece sense there, knew the ball was wide and waved it out. There's not been many wides in the game, sir.
No.
Only counted 1 each.
No, it's about 1 or 2 each at the most. Like, you know, they're economy of style. Usually Athenry are kind of just that little bit short with it and top of it like that. That's the first real kind of bad wide I had.
First bad wide we've had in the game as play restarts on, and it's a long ball out the field again. The goalkeepers very influential in this game as Conor Gardner wins the ball. Good work by Patrick Hannon there for Athenry to take back possession as Mark Hardiman tries to bring the ball out the field for Athenry. Keith Dervin gets involved. This on number 7 is Kieran Hardiman inside the 65-metre line. The late challenge, I think, came in high on Kieran Hardiman. Is going to be a free for Athenry.
Yeah, good tackle by Athenry there. They turned Larkins had the ball and they turned over, tackling very, very hard. It's a free for Jason Rabbit here now. He's out a good bit.
Jason Rabbit, it's on his own 65-metre line, attacking the goal to the right in this game. So much has gone on in the early stages.
He'll have the distance, no problem. The accuracy is the thing here. The distance will be no problem to him.
Yeah, 124 he had in the championship coming into this game. He's now on 128. This will make it 129 if it goes over the bar and Jason Rabbit gets the score. And we're level again for the 4th time in this match. It is 169 points.
Yeah, like it's tit for tat to hold on. Great score, because like it was out a long way. It wasn't a gimme.
Wasn't a gimme. It's actually the 3rd time we've been level in the game. It's Athenry 1-6. Tommy Larkins 9 points. Let's not forget, we have to have a winner today, one way or the other. Ronan Murphy goes for a shot. It was well blocked down by Adrian Moore, and the keeper got a hand in it, but Paddy Rabbit had a Tommy Larkin attacker pushing in. Kevin McHugo judged to be illegal. Paddy Rabbit takes the quick free. The referee wasn't ready for it. We're going to go back for a free out for the Athenry goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But one of those dropping balls there, and the greasy days, Earl, as you mentioned.
When it works, it's perfect. When it doesn't, but to be fair to him in goals, Paddy Rabbit brought it down well. He's a big man.
Big man there. Paddy Rabbit gives it to Conor Burke. Indeed, the last time these two teams played each other, Paddy Rabbit was out the field to play in corner forward. Jason Flynn has the ball for Tommy Larkins, moving up towards the 45-metre line, intercepting the throw in, goes for the shot, it's over the bar. Jason Flynn on 22 minutes gets another score, this time from play, and Tommy Larkins go back in front, 10 points to 1-6.
Yeah, quick puck out here for Athenry. They're going to go along again. Here it comes.
Athenry in particular are not wasting time with their puck outs. They know the importance of trying to make some advantage of the elements. Jason Rabbit has the ball in his hand, but surrounded by players, had support there coming through, and it looks like Patrick Hannon with a shot and goal! And it was Patrick Hannon that puts the ball in the net. Tommy Larkins had a player on the ground, but he had to work. He didn't have much space to play with, Cyril, but Patrick Hannon gets the second goal.
Yeah, couldn't do anything about that, but I thought Christie was blowing up free, that someone was down. Ball in the back of the net again. It's the high ball coming in. What's happening here now, Darren?
It looks like Ronan Murphy is the player that's on the ground. I was just spotted him there as Patrick Hannon was trying to work his way in to get the shot and goal. I will go back and see what happened there. There's a few players just questioning one or two decisions there, but of course the long ball down, Jason Rabbit couldn't hold on to it, but Patrick Hannon was perfectly positioned there to take the ball, and he didn't know much to play with, Cyril, and we have to say the strike was a fantastic strike.
Shot.
It just comes back to whether something should have happened here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. I don't know what Christie's going to do now. He's still in there. He's not talking to anyone. They're hanging around the injured player. I think there's Ronan Murphy.
So no, it looks like Ronan Murphy on the ground, the Tommy Larkins captain.
Someone got a belt. He kind of got a belt in the back of the head, the helmet or something.
There was so much happening though in those stages there too. It could have been something accidental as well, and the referee's obviously happy enough with that. We will probably restart with a puck out by
It'd be interesting to see what he does now. Christie is still in there. Yeah. There's no action.
No action there.
It looks like he's given the goal.
There'll be no reason to think otherwise. Cathal Tui was just giving his opinion there, but Ronan Murphy is back on his feet. And the goal from Patrick Hannon has made it 2-6 to 10 points. Matthew Feeney with the first goal for Athenry after 4 minutes. So if you just joined us here on Galway GATV through Stream Sport or listen on audio on Galway Bay FM, Athenry 2-6, Tommy Larkins 10 points. We have played 23 and a half minutes of the first half. Éanna Murphy playing a 1-2 with Conor Nevin, and Éanna Murphy sends the ball down towards the attack. He's done that over the 3 group games in the championship so far, and Tommy Larkins get the free. Kevin McHugo gets the break in that occasion just inside the football's 40-metre arc, and Cyril, you'd assume he'll put this over the bar and bring it back to 1.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 great goals now, Darren. They're very, very dangerous, and as you say, Hannon hadn't much space. He had a flick at the wrist, gave the goalie no chance on 2 breaking balls. There's danger there every time it goes in. Free from McHugo should be a tap over, but none of these are as simple as they look.
No, they're not. Kevin McHugo's got 3 points in the game so far. He came in with 117. That brings him to 121 in the championship. He puts the free he won himself over the bar, and it is back to a 1-point ball game. 2-6 to 11 points. There has never been more than 3 between the teams over the course of the game so far. Again, the goalkeepers liking the Roger Federer serving volley, dare you say, playing a 1-2 before driving it down towards the opposing full forward line. Tommy Larkins get the break with the free on that occasion. And we're going to go back and take it again.
Ronan Murphy dropped back at him, caught a great ball and cleared it, but he's actually getting a free out.
The free out there as well for Tommy Larkins, and Éanna Murphy will come out to take this.
Game has settled down. It was helter-skelter there for a while, the pace was bound to slow a little bit, Darren, because it was all over the shop. It was up and down, a score here, a score there.
But even Cyril as well, you can see the kind of the tactics. The goalkeepers, they've played the short ones for kind of like a second drive out the field, and Éanna Murphy and Paddy Rabbit have both been very influential in this championship so far.
These boys have big clips in the ball,
The wind there, the rain has gone away at the moment as we watch Éanna Murphy get ready to take the puck out. The wind there.
It's probably gone down a bit since the rain went away. The rain probably took it down a bit.
Éanna Murphy takes the free for Tommy Larkins. They are against the wind in the first half. He finds the opposing 45-metre line. Darren Duggan gets possession, goes for a shot at the post. This will level it. No, not to be. And it goes out to the right and wide.
Another sharp puck out here, and this will come along again.
Both teams, they trust their attackers so much to try and get the ball. Both have scoring options outside the main names there. Of course, Athenry are missing Keane Burke for this particular contest as they have possession of the ball. Ronan Hardiman with it. It's surrounded by a defender, and it was good work by the defence there as Owen Nevin did the work, and Conor Nevin found a teammate, and all of a sudden it's out with Kevin McHugo back in defence there trying to find a way, but Athenry are resilient too. Jason Rabbit wins the ball. He wins the free. A bit of afters between themselves and Adrian Moran. And it's just, you could just tell, Cyril, the importance of the occasion, especially with these two clubs. There's been no dirty strokes or anything in the game so far, but that little edge, that little bite is there the whole time.
Yeah, it's bound to be there, because there's a lot at stake. Larkins will feel they should have that ball gone, and maybe will feel might have got a free before that, but they can't complain now. This should be another score for Rabbit. Even though, again, it's out near the sideline, it's well within his range, and he's playing really, really well. He's having a great year.
Jason Rabbit getting ready to take this for Athenry to put his team in front. It goes over the bar. Athenry 2-7. Tommy Larkins 11 points. 2 points between the teams. 2 goals for Athenry making the difference.
Yeah, it's the big difference really. Larkins haven't looked like getting a goal. have no real chance of one yet. Now they are playing against the breeze, but they're still in the game.
Still in the game as play continues on down the field, and it's won by Patrick Cannon. The scorer of the second goal finds Jason Rabbit, their top scorer in the championship. Down the right they go, but just overhit, and Keane Daniels says thank you very much. Wins the ball. Ronan Murphy has been playing as that kind of fourth half back over the course of the game. He started in midfield. The referee has blown the whistle for a foul on Ronan Murphy. And again, just a bit of pushing and shoving there. And this is the Galway Senior Hurling Championship, sponsored by Forvis Mazars. There's a place in the quarter-finals at stake. These two clubs really wanting a victory, wanting a knockout victory. Tommy Larkins, do have the experience of quarter-finals in recent years, but the record in knockout games not as impressive.
Not as impressive, and I'd have to say, fierce tradition in Athenry, and they are coming again. Win or lose this, you can see that they're going to be a force game. A lot of underage, brilliant underage teams. This will test McHugh.
Kevin McHugh on the 65-metre line. He's gotten the 65 already in the game. He goes to the post. He puts the ball over the bar. 28 minutes gone in the first half, and it is 1 point between them again. It's Tommy Larkins 12 points, Athenry 2-7.
Yeah, just have to watch this puck out. That's what they have to do, really.
Again, the serving volley, the 1-2 with the full back, and out we go again towards the 65-metre line. Good play by Athenry. Tried to use the ground, the bounce getting away from Mark Hardyman, and Tommy Larkins have possession back as Colin Flynn sends it down towards the attack to Jason Flynn in the white helmet. Jason even can't get the ball in his hand. The man that won All-Ireland with Galway in 2017. The pressure applied by Athenry has spilled it away to the other number 12, also in a white helmet for Athenry, and his name is Killian Lawless. Killian Lawless sending it across in the direction of Owen, and the referee spots the foul there, so Killian has won the free. There. Very
easy one to spot, like a kind of an arm tackle. Jason Feedy should have got that ball up, but you see Darren out there now. You can picture bottom dollar. It looks lovely here. The sun is shining, but that grass is wet after that heavy shower of rain. Anyone's game up and on the pitch. This is Paddy Rabbit. He's good at these. He'll go for the score.
Paddy Rabbit getting ready to take go for the point. He hasn't scored in the championship so far.
He's good at them though, like, but even the ball coming a bit shorter, even into the square will cause trouble. But knowing him, I'd say he'll go for this one. He'll feel with the breeze behind him, 'tis within his compass.
Yeah, of course he has come into the team in the last couple of years, replaced in John Grealish, and he has scored from distance in the Senior B Championship last year. Goes for the shot at the post. Is going to have the distance, will it be accurate? And not to be in this occasion.
Wide, yeah, had the distance, no problem. Just barely wide, very, very tight.
We'll just keep an eye there to see how much added time will be played in the first half. We're inside the final 30 seconds of normal time. Athenry lead by a point, but Tommy Larkins have the win in the second half. Athenry the 2 goals. Shane Quirk has the ball on your screen, finds a teammate. A shot at the post by Kieran Hardiman down towards the danger area. His own Cofield might have taken that. Referee spots a free. It's a free out for Tommy Larkins. Again, long ball down the field. You're moving left, you're moving right. You're following the action here on the 45-metre line. Jason Flynn gets his hands on the ball, looking for support. The referee has blown the whistle, and again it looks like Jason Flynn has picked up a knock there, and again that little bit of edge.
Yeah, Jason Flynn want to get up with the ground because they're all walking on top of him.
It was indeed.
It's going to be a throw-in.
I'd say so. The referee Christy Brown didn't give any indication what way this was going, so looks like we'll restart on the 45-metre line. Athenry 1 point in front in this game. And of course the last day against St. Thomas's as well. They had wins against Moycullen and Gorton in their first 2 games, but down to St. Thomas's by a point. Could have been a different game. Conor Lawless forcing a late block and David Burke in that contest.
So this is going to be a throw-in, Darren.
Throw-in ball on the 45-metre line, the Athenry 45-metre line to be exact. We have played nearly 1 minute of injury time in this game. 1 point between the teams. Athenry 2-7, Tommy Larkins 12 points. We didn't see how much added time was going to be played in the first half. The ball goes down towards the attack and Ronan Hardiman kicks it forward. They play a bit of football in Athenry there. Yeah. Ronan Murphy back there. Was he pulled in the ground? He was, as the referee.
Ronan Murphy has popped in behind the half back line there, Darren. He's beginning to mop up. He's reading where the ball is coming. They're dangerous balls. To be fair to Athenry, their forwards are very active when he goes in there. It is dangerous, but he's read the last few very, very well. He's gone very deep. He's playing centre field. He's gone more or less into the half back line, more or less kind of saying, well, we'll try to get to half time. Darren, did we see the injury time going up?
No, we didn't. I'll be keeping an eye out there for any official to signal it to us, and it hasn't been announced anyway. So we've played nearly 2 minutes. I'll be expecting at least 3 or 4, Cyril, based on the few hold-ups we've had. Cathal Tui was down for a couple couple of minutes earlier in the game. So I imagine we have one or two more attacks before we go for the half-time cup of tea. As Éanna Murphy sends the ball, but only finds an Athenry defender, and Athenry will bring the ball out the fields, shoulder to shoulder, chest to chest, either way.
Carrying this a long way.
Dylan Quirk was able to deal with it now, and this is Conor Burke up the field to play. He wears number 2, but he's in the attack. Gets past the 45-yard line. Think Ben Shield made the first touch there. Keane Daniels wins the ball for Tommy Larkins, finds the teammate. The triangle passes only work as far as Ronan Hardiman in the middle of the fields for Athenry. They win the free.
Yeah. Good tackling, but again, now Larkins could have gone out the far side of the ball. The ball's passed back into the crowd. A mistake there. Definitely a free for Jason Rabbit.
So Jason Rabbit, no doubt, will come out to take this. As we mentioned there about the accuracy, only 2 wides each that we've noted. Athenry 17 wides also in their game against St. Thomas's. The future is bright with that club. They beat Teen Aberdeenary in an under 14 final here last week. But Tommy Larkins, last year, everybody was talking about Tommy Larkins' potential champions. They beat All-Ireland champion St. Thomas's in the group stages. And they know now, after getting off to a bad start, they came back and nearly beat Cabotagle in round 1. Nearly came back and rescued the game against Sarsfields. There's arguments on the line between the respective management teams. John Hardiman in the middle of all that.
More pressure on Rabbit.
Jason Rabbit to take the fray. There is the tension there. There's such importance in this contest, but Jason Rabbit doesn't feel pressure. Pressure's for tires, says the son of Joe. Jason Rabbit puts the ball over the bar. It's 2-8 to 12 points.
Yeah, it's the one that Larkins and Field should have cleared. Had enough backs there to clear it. But Athenry are 2 points ahead now. These last 2 minutes are vital going into the half time.
Nearly 4 minutes of injury time have been played in the first half. Tommy Larkins will look for the score to bring it back to a 1-point ball game. Ronan Hardiman did well there to get a touch on the attempted clearance. Tommy Larkins scurrying back to the 45-yard line. Ronan Murphy has the ball inside the arc, sends it out towards the left in the direction of Keith Dervin, pushing up the field. He needed a second touch on the ball. Jason Rabbit is back fighting for the ball, but there's been a foul on the Tommy Larkins number 17. This is Adrian Moore, and he wears number 8. Goes for the shot.
Score.
The advantage is given, the point is given, and it's back to a 1-point ball game in 34 minutes, 13 points to 2-8.
Yeah, good game up and down the pitch. Like he's playing, there's a lot of time going on now. This is going to go inside.
And we're still playing on in this game as well as down the far side of the field. Ronan Hardiman with the ball again, but Cathal Tui is there battling for possession for Tommy Larkins. They've won the ball and they're bringing it out towards the middle of the park, and Jason Flynn takes the ball in the air. The first touch was right in this occasion, and Jason Flynn is on the move. Jason Flynn with a shot that sides a level. Jason Flynn puts the ball over the bar. What a run in the 35th minute, and it's 14 points to 2-8. How much more time?
Long ball here. Athenry going for.
Long ball there. How much more time will referee Christy Brown play in the first half as the battle for possession outside the 20-metre line? Athenry will be very disappointed if they're not in front of the break after having the elements in their favour. Tommy Larkins will be very content where they are after taking an early 3-point advantage. The scramble.
I wonder he doesn't throw it in.
Outside the 20-metre line, he's having a good look at it. The whistle is in the mouth, and the referee Christy Brown has blown the half-time whistle here in Duggan Park.
Some game, Darren.
Some game it has been, sir. Your overall thoughts in the first half?
Brilliant game of hurling up and down the pitch. Larkin started very, very well and very, very accurate. Then were hit with 2 great goals from Athenry. Athenry very dangerous with the high ball. Still anyone's game. Larkins will have the breeze in the second half, but that won't worry Athenry because they have the physique to carry the ball. You could toss up this game, as you said, Darren, can go anyway.
We're expecting it to be 50-50 at the very, very start, and it hasn't disappointed in the opening 30 minutes. Tommy Larkins have been raising the white flags, but Athenry have the goals. Matthew Feeney after 4 minutes, and then Patrick Hannon with the second goal on 22 minutes. Will we need extra time to sort this game out? There's another big 30 minutes coming up. We're going to have highlights coming up now on Galway GAA TV. Myself and Sarah Farrell will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes time for live coverage of the second half. The half-time score here in Duggan Park, Ballinasloe in the Forvis Mazars Galway Senior Hurling Preliminary Quarter-Final. They're all square. Athenry 2-8, Tommy Larkins 14 points. quarter-final as Ronan Murphy sends the ball down towards the attack. It's Adrian Moore, and punished that miss by Athenry by getting the score as the shot at the post comes from down in the direction of Conor Gardner. Conor Gardner turns on his right, goes for a shot at the post. Jason Rabbit trying to wiggle away inside, finds Killian Lawless. Killian down on the right will go for a shot by drop down. Tommy Larkins needs to be careful. Matthew Feeney was underneath that. This is Jack Carr. Jack Carr back to Matthew Feeney with a shot. A goal! A goal! Gets away from the defender, finds a teammate. The back pass by Darren Duggan in the direction of Ronan Murphy. Ronan moving up the field is Keane Daniels. Keane Daniels will go for a shot from distance for Tommy Larkins. 20-metre line, and not the 20-metre arc, or the Dia will then takes the pass from Darren Duggan. Jason Flynn will go in it for a shot at the post. 5-metre line, attacking the goal to the left as we look at it here in the commentary box with the free. Lawless with a pass back to Patrick Cannon. Patrick Cannon with a shot for Athenry. Because the referee has brought the free in to the middle, so it's going to be Jason Rabbit. Athenry moving in. Jason Rabbit. Jack Carr, the man we mentioned, gives the ball to Jason Rabbit. Outside the 20-metre line, attacking the railway goal here in Duggan Park. He hit it with distance now on 1:28. This will make it 1:29 if it goes over the bar. And Larkins moving up towards the 45-metre line, intercepting the throw in, goes for the shot.
Right, they're going to go along again. Here it comes.
Athenry and Predict are not wasting time with their puck outs. They know the importance of trying to make some advantage of the elements. Jason Rabbit has the ball in his hand, but surrounded by players, has support there coming through, and it looks like Patrick Hannon with a shot. A goal! And it was Patrick. No, they're not. Kevin McHugo's got 3 points in the game so far. He's getting ready to take this for Athenry to put his team in the 65-metre line. He's gotten the 65 already in the game. He goes to the post to take the free. There is the tension there. There's such importance in this contest. But Larkins, number 17, this is Adrian Moore, and he wears number 8. Goes for a shot right in this occasion. And Jason Flynn is on the move. Jason Flynn with a shot. Good afternoon, thank you very much, and welcome back here to Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. The team's wasting no time getting back on the field of play as we get ready for the second half for the first of our 3 live Forvis Mazars senior hurling preliminary quarterfinals in Galway today on Galway GEA TV. And this is the one we expected will be tight. Athenry 2-8, Tommy Larkins 14 points. The referee Christy Brown is just having a word with the respective managements at the moment, Sarah, because that edge was even on the line as well as on the fields before half time. We're really looking forward to this next 30 minutes.
I saw Christy's kind of explaining maybe they stay each one side of the dugout rather than clashing on one another on the sideline. But it shows you, Darren, that there's a lot at stake.
There's a lot at stake in this as we get ready to start the second half. Tommy Larkins will be attacking the goal to the right, the town goal here, and they do have the wind. So even conversations we're having with supporters, and we'll punt it to the break, is the wind that much of a factor when you have 2 goalkeepers that can drive ball well inside opposing 45-metre lines? Either way, the second half is underway. It is Athenry against Tommy Larkins, and it's Athenry trying to create the attack. They know the importance of getting a couple of early scores in the second period. We haven't noticed any substitutions so far. If we spot one, we'll tell you about it. Patrick Cannon on the move, got a goal in the first half for Athenry, takes the challenge from Carl Dewey. A legal challenge it was as well for Tommy Larkins, but Athenry continue applying the pressure. There's Paddy again. Patrick Hannon moving it forward. Matthew Feeney as well there too. He was also a goal scorer in the first half, but good defending. I think Darren Duggan was back in defence there for Tommy Larkins. They have won the free out, and early pressure from Athenry at the start of the second half.
Yeah, very early pressure there. They came right through the middle again, like with great pace, like nearly overcarried but didn't, like, and came with intent, got the pass off the shoulder. Eventually, through sheer numbers, Tommy Larkins got it, kind of forced it over.
Tommy Larkins have had 6 different scores in the first half. Kevin McHugo top with 5 points. Jason Flynn 4, including a sideline cut. Adrian Moore scoring twice. Conor Gardner also on target. Ronan Murphy and Keane Daniels. We'll run through the Athenry scores for you in a moment as they try and launch another attack. Just over a minute gone in the second half here of this game in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe, in the scramble outside the Tommy Larkins 45-metre line, and it's the men from Woodford Balnakill that win the ball again. On the move up the field, this is Ronan Murphy. What a game he's had for them. Ronan Murphy to the 45-metre line, continues to move, and Ronan Hardyman.
Too much on it. Did try to overdo things there. Now he's on his feet. Good clearance by Athenry. Here they come.
Dylan Quirk sitting the ball down the field, but it's a bit of tennis at the moment. A referee says it was a, well, did he blow for a foul? He's blown the whistle anyway, and there's a Tommy Larkins player on the ground, Cyril.
Yeah. But it was an accident, I'd say. Like, the ball was coming in high. Larkins hit the ball.
And again, you can just see their words of dissatisfaction expressed by both teams. But there is a Tommy Larkins player on the ground. I think it's Conor Nevin, the number 2.
He got to go to full whack.
He got a full whack there as well. Again, nothing malicious in it. Just the nature of the game. There has been that flow, it has to be said.
He's talking to, he's a Jason Rabbit he's talking to.
So just telling him he hasn't given any sign that he's going to show a card. So we just have a hold up and play. Again, a helter-skelter start to the second half before this hold
the
up.
same as the first. Just kind of a chat, I'd say, as ever, first of all, anyway.
Oh, he's given the card?
Yellow card, yeah.
So the first yellow card of the game. It goes to Athenry. Jason Rabbit there getting it, and it's going to be a free out for Tommy Larkins. Aidan Murphy to take it. So after everything going a mile a minute there for a moment, just to give you the Athenry scores in the first half, Jason Rabbit has got 7 points in the game. Paddy Hannon with 1-1. Matthew Feeney with a goal. That's their tally. And the referee just chatting to Carl Dewey and another Tommy Larkins player as well. I think he just wants everything settling down here now.
Yeah, well, he's doing the right thing. He's chatting to them all. And it's kind of settled again now. As you say, it's gone a mile a minute there for a while.
I'm sure it'll pick up again before the 60 minutes come to an end. Athenry 2-8, Tommy Larkins 14 points. Aidan Murphy getting ready to take this free just inside the football 40-metre arc, attacking the goal to the right.
We'd be interested to see the breeze here now. He's a long way out, Darren. He's about 25 or 6 yards from his own goals, way out on the far side.
This will test the elements. He has scored 4 goals in the championship, 3 from frees.
If he gets one.
He's going to hit it. He hits it hard. It's going to the left. Will it stay in play? No, and it goes out to the left and right.
Went for the distance, all right. Just didn't have the accuracy, but he was a mile out, like, to be fair. Be interesting, Paddy Rabbit. This guy is a good puck out as well. The wind won't affect either goal, really, the puck outs, because they're good.
Yeah, like both goalkeepers will be getting inside the opposing 45-metre lines, but they've gone long. Ronan Hardiman on the ball for Athenry at the moment, sending it down towards the attack towards Matthew Feeney, trying to create a bit of space. There is defending there from O'Nevin. The number forward, Tommy Larkins, found a teammate, Keane Daniels, now the man in possession, gives it back to Wayne Murphy. Tommy Larkins want to be very careful here, playing with the ball along their full back line, out the field to Colin Flynn. They've rehearsed it very, very well, and Colin Flynn will send it down in towards the attack and down in the direction of the number 10, Conor Gardner. Conor Gardner offload to the Jason Flynn. Jason Flynn moving down the right is Jason. He looks inside there. Good pass to Adrian Moore. Shot a goal.
Oh.
The post. Off the post. And
I thought it was in.
I thought it was in. I was about to shout the goal. It cleanly hit the post. What a shot. What a pass by Jason Flynn. What a shot by Adrian Moore. Sir, if you tried to hit the post, you wouldn't hit it that sweetly. Tommy Larkins with a shot going into the hands of Paddy Rabbit.
Into Paddy Rabbit. Paddy will go along here now. That's a let off for Athenry because it has everyone beaten. Oh, look at his down.
Paddy just slips to the ground.
Looking off.
No pressure on the Athenry goalkeeper, and he launches it down.
Pressure on the Larkins backs here now.
Jack Carr trying to get a touch there, but Jason Rabbit has the ball. Jason Rabbit looking for a way inside. Referee spotted a chop down. He's giving the free in.
This is a free in, yeah.
And we just want to clarify with Jack Carr, the man that got the yellow card a moment ago, not Jason Rabbit.
It's hard to tell from here now. Larkins are too happy about that. They had the ball got to clear, but he pulled for a chop, so this should be a tap over for Jason Rabbit.
Jason Rabbit to take this now, and this should put Athenry in front. 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. No score yet so far in this period. Jason Rabbit.
Adrian Moore was in hard. Look at that great pass there. Took a great shot, hit the upright.
If it had gone in, sir, it'd be a goal we'd be talking about at the end of the championship. But Jason Rabbit puts over the first point of the second half.
Sub coming on here.
Sub coming on for Tommy Larkins. And of course, no surprise to see Conor Slattery on the field of play. He was going to come on at some stage. Many would have been surprised he didn't start.
Well, they've been kind of doing that the last few matches. This guy, if he gets a chance to score, usually he'll score.
Conor Slattery has started 2 games in the championship so far. He scored 4 points.
Ben Shield coming off.
Ben Shield getting his second start of the campaign. He did get a point.
Ben will be a new man on the block, really, like Conor Slattery, fairly experienced.
He did get a point at Ben Shield the last day against Ormore Mary. Plays the field of play there now, and it's Conor Gardner going out to the left hand side of the field. He got a great score from the right earlier in the game. He puts the ball over the bar. Conor Gardner with the point. We're level again, 2-9 to 15 points.
It's that kind of a game, isn't it, Darren? Up and down the whole time.
It is indeed.
Low puck out here. Great puck out by Rabbit. Finds his marker. Lovely ball.
The 2 goalkeepers' respective assists in this game. Keane Daniels with possession inside the 45-metre line. Driving it down the field for Tommy Larkins. Looking for Jason Flynn. Jason certainly having a good game from play in this match. Turns to the left, turns to the right. Sends the dummy on the centre back and puts the ball.
This lad is a different class.
A beautiful score by Jason Flynn. Gets the point, and Tommy Larkins leads 16 points to 2.
Yeah, makes it look very easy, left and right. But it's a great game. Every time Larkins have got a score so far, Athenry have answered it. It's important for Larkins to go to win this, that they have to win these puck outs and start getting a few scores together. It's
hard to believe they've only been level 5 times in the match so far. In the middle of the park, Kevin McHugo takes possession for Tommy Larkins, just going backwards, being chased by Conor Burke. But Kevin McHugo will send it down towards the attack. Important bat down there by Shane Quirk for Athenry. Can he hold on to the ball? He does, and he gives it off to Conor Lawless. Conor Lawless moving up the field inside his own 65-yard line. I'm not too sure if that was a shot or an attempted assist. It's going to drop down nonetheless, but Athenry didn't have the bodies up. Tommy Larkins had the bodies there. However, Athenry didn't need the bodies because Jason Rabbit has the ball, trying to move inside there. Matthew Feeney with the bright orange boots on your screen, but it's Tommy Larkins with possession out to Conor Hanley. Conor Hanley don't lose it out to the other number 7, Kieran Hardiman for Athenry. All the action happening under Tommy Larkins 45-metre line. It looks like a scrum in rugby, and the referee, did he blow the whistle? No, he says play continues on. Who will get the possession? Ronan Hardiman gets possession, and what there to make the block was O'Nevin, and Tommy Larkins get it away.
High ball coming in here.
High ball in towards the attacker, 3-3. It's Conor Gardner. He's in a shot.
Goal!
A goal for Tommy Larkins. They put the ball into the back of the net. I'm not too sure who cleared the ball down the field of play, but Tommy Larkins have their goal. 116 to 2-9.
Yeah, ball broke there kindly for Conor Gardner, got inside and stuck in the back net. Larkins have now gone 4 points up. Now it's Athenry's turn to answer, but Larkins will try to get these
into the down towards the attack, knocked forward by Tommy Larkins. Athenry don't need to make this count. Jack Carroll's done a lot of work in this game. He'll go for a shot at the post, and that goes to the right and wide. 2 wides in a row for Athenry. It's still too early to be getting panicked about it if you're an Athenry supporter, but you still want to be able to do a 3-point game.
Plenty of time left us. That kind of a game now. Someone else has gone out. They're doing their boots. They're all right.
The boots being done.
You'll probably find that Murphy will go along.
Aina Murphy.
Short, have to say that he goes here to the.
Aina Murphy, which has done well. He has gone short in this occasion, finding Cathal Tui, and Cathal Tui will launch it down in towards the attack for Tommy Larkins. Adrian Moore just couldn't control the ball.
Nice ball. He's out in front. Just couldn't in front.
The Conor lost or approached the 3-quarter mark in this game.
There's a couple of hold-ups lately that's kind of stopped the flow of the game. The first has stopped, like, you know, there's a couple of injuries, a couple of rooks. Larkins are getting a chance to push on. They're 5 up. They should try to push on and get 1 or 2 more. If they did, like, the way to close it out. But as it is, it's still anyone's game. Again, they're at tonight, look very, very dangerous. And, like, good tackling by the Larkins backs to prevent them from score. Like, they're trying to create a goal again, Darren.
Yeah, and like the thing is, we know Athenry have that goal threat in them. They've shown it in the game. Even though they came into this game with just 2 goals scored in the 3 matches, they probably left 1 or 2 goal scoring opportunities behind. Ronan Hardiman certainly should probably hit that lower when going for the goal. Ian Murphy doing what he had to do.
But they have improved all year from last year. Like they're a coming team. You know what I mean? They're coming stronger and stronger. Is Connor Toohey? Is
Colin Flynn's the player. Here? It's Colin Flynn, Flynn, the player that is receiving the treatment there anyway.
What's happening here, Darren?
Just to see if he's okay.
Is his helmet or is his head? Is he cut?
Well, I'd imagine it will stop anyway with a high challenge. He looked a bit dazed, so he might be going. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking there. I was looking at the player with the referee.
Yeah, I'm looking at Cahill. Is that Cahill Toohey coming out here?
It's. It looks like
Cahill
Toohey. I don't know if you can see that on screen
at the moment. Yeah, the physio is going to him. They're probably going to bandage him up.
You can see the number 5 there, Colin Flynn, chatting with the referee, but off camera, it's a substitution for Tommy Larkins, whether it's a blood sub or a permanent one. But we can
I'd say it's just a blood sub. I'd say he's just cut.
Ben Porter is the player that's come on for Cahill Toohey anyway.
He's a new kid on the block now. Tall fella, big man. Wouldn't have the experience of Cahill Toohey now. This will be his first year senior.
Yeah, M7 Tomas Lyons, 2 players that came into the Tommy Larkins panel this year.
Murphy probably go for this with the breeze behind him.
Ian Murphy with the free.
No, goes short.
Sends it down in towards the attack, but Kevin McHugh is in a perfect position if he can take this ball. Kevin McHugh turns inside. Tommy Larkins trying to get in. Kevin McHugh going over the shot. It was a hook there. It was a Mark Hardiman that got in the way. One of them got the touch anyway with the red helmets, and it's Paddy Hannon to bring the ball out the field. But an important block there. I think it was Mark Hardiman.
They want to be pushing on because they've got 2 chances now to go 6 up and haven't. You know, and they're leaving Athenry still in the game.
Kevin McHugh there, getting in for the shot. Athenry defending like everything is on the line.
Any side of Cahill Toohey there, Darren?
I haven't seen him yet there so far, sir. We've been watching the action as well. He went off just to the left of us here. Jason Rabbit with the ball there, trying to get inside. Conor Nevin will send the ball across. Athenry needs to get a score. Keane Burke is there looking for possession, but Colin Flynn is okay. He has the ball. He's moving out the field for Tommy Larkins. Offloads the ball to a teammate. And now we're moving down the right through Jason. Jason Flynn takes the shoulder from Patrick Hannon. Continues. Takes the chance of Owen. It went out over the line.
Took 3 or 4 tackles. I'd say it's a line ball, is it?
It's a line ball there. The linesman was very quick to signal
Great tackle by Athenry there now. You'd have to say body tackles.
They were putting in the challenges there. Jason Flynn
the game is beginning to liven up again now.
And it will certainly will, because we're just over 12 minutes of normal time remaining. 5 points between the teams.
It's in the balance the whole time. Larkins got a chance to go that 6 or 7. Didn't take them. Still dangerous. Athenry are full of life. Good ball.
The ball is sent down the field there now in towards the attack. Kieran Hardiman. It's actually Tommy Larkins in possession. Pass across to Colin Flynn. Colin Flynn out towards the left, out towards Adrian Moore, and Adrian Moore with the shot.
Great score.
And Adrian Moore puts the ball over the bar. 19 minutes gone in the game, and Adrian Moore with the point, and it's now 118 to 2-9.
Great play by Keane Dannins there to throw the ball out toward him on the outside. Here's a fast break out from Athenry, a long ball now.
Mark Hardiman with a long ball down the field in towards the attack there now. Athenry need a score. They need one very, very quickly. They don't want to concede the next score. Ronan Murphy with possession. Sends it out towards the left. Out the field they go now to the 65-metre line. This is Ronan Murphy. Ronan Murphy going for the shot from distance for Tommy Larkins. It's gone over the bar. That's a winning score in this game. Ronan Murphy with the point, and it's 119 to Tommy Larkins, 2-9 to Athenry.
Yeah, Paddy Rabbit probably goes short. Well caught, very well caught, because it wasn't a gimme ball, being tackled.
Mark Hardiman with possessions into out the far side of the field. Athenry need to do something very quickly. This is Conor Lawless. Conor Lawless moving up the field, moving towards the attack. And the ball breaking there now, and it's won by Conor Nevin. Conor Nevin, what you got it out the field. Down towards Ronan Murphy. Ronan Murphy, the ball breaks out. Killian Lawless, back to Owen. Owen also of the Lawless can. Diagonal ball. Down towards Jason Rabbit. Jason Rabbit goes to the ground, gets himself back up. He needs to take the shot. He needs to get the score. That's going to go to the left and wide. And Athenry have not scored since the 6th minute of the second half. 14 minutes ago. It's 119 to Tommy Larkins, 2-9 to Athenry still.
Yeah, don't know, is Toohey back on here? I'd say he is.
It looks like
he's only stitched up.
So Ben Porter will come back off the field.
There's no way Bishop Blood is going to keep him off. This guy is tough. Now been Porter's off again, so Toohey probably go back in full back. He's on Jason Rabbit. Big difference in height there.
Big difference in height it is indeed, but it's working out for them so far. Athenry will probably need another
Long
goal.
ball, Darren.
Long ball down, 22 points to 6 to 15, 7 between the teams. Tommy Larkins are nearly over the finish line. Shane Quirk offloads the ball. Moving up the field. Mark Hardiman down towards the attack to Keenberg. Keenberg with possession, looking around for an option. Comes inside to Conor Lawless. Conor Lawless with a shot at the post. They need it. It's gone over. It felt like an eternity for that ball to go over the bar. Their first score in 15 minutes is 210 to 119.
Yeah, good score. They needed that, like to stay in the game. It was good, as you say. It was. You'd imagine it was turning out and then it turned in. Needed that score back in the game.
Back in the game they are. And it's Éanna Murphy out the field. Athenry will be making a change shortly. Long ball down the field. 6 between them there. But it's with Tommy Larkins.
Beautiful Slattery.
We said he was going to get one, and he hasn't disappointed. Conor Slattery puts the ball over the bar, 120 to 210.
Yeah, very accurate hurl. If he gets back onto that left side, he loves it.
Loves it out the field. The play goes again. Paddy Rabbit dropping the ball on the ground.
They're still very good, Darren, on the high ball.
High ball into free. A helmet coming off there of Noel Keogh. So Noel Keogh, Athenry just trying to keep themselves down to 6 if they can. They trail by 7. Noel will fix his helmet. The substitution is taking place. This is Owen Hannon. And Owen Hannon coming on the field to play.
29 is on there, Darren.
That's who we're talking about.
That's Owen Hannon.
Owen Hannon off the field of play. The free by Jason Rabbit goes over the bar. And it's Killian Lawless that's going off the field of play for Athenry. But they get the free. And it's 211 to 120. It's still a 6-point ball game. Athenry are still in the mix. If they can get a run of points to get themselves back in this game, we're not quite at need a goal yet.
It's long.
But Éanna Murphy goes long distance.
Yeah, Larkins want to start getting into these balls because, to be fair to Athenry, they're picking up a lot of them.
Kieran Hardiman.
Kevin McHugh gives away a soft free.
Free out for Athenry. So
Paddy Rabbit gets ready on his favourite left side.
Well, Paddy Rabbit sends the ball down the field. Out in the left there, just off our shot at the moment.
It's a line ball. We don't know which way it's going from here.
I think it's going to be a Tommy Larkins ball. Looks like Colin Flynn is getting his hands in it. He had the linesman signaling there. And Colin Flynn has his hands on the ball.
Hard to see that corner up there, Darren.
It's very hard there, and I apologise to the supporters to me right there if I'm jumping in your way for a moment. We're out here among the crowd in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. The stand very full here, all glued to the action. Supporters for Athenry and for Tommy Larkins.
Whoa.
And a swing there. I was watching a wrestling event called WrestlePalooza last night, sir, and it looked like a swing of a body that you might see in that. Not malicious in it. The free is given in Athenry's favour. The linesman is just calling the referee over, so we'll see what way he's interpreted.
Linesman is calling the ref.
So I don't know if it's a player to be talking to. He's having a chat with Jason Flynn. So it was some afters or something said.
Oh yeah, the linesman has reported Jason Flynn.
So Jason Flynn.
Did he get a yellow?
He got a yellow card to Jason Flynn there. And that's the player that Tommy Larkins, even in the good position they're in, don't want to be losing. Jason Rabbit takes the free. Going to drop it in towards the house. And it's out the field to play. The 45-metre line moving up the field.
Oh!
And there was a late challenge there. You heard from Sarah's reaction. And there's an Athenry player down as well, as you can see on your screen. Again, so much at stake.
Murphy has ran himself into the ground. He's doing things now that you wouldn't do in the national school yard, tipping the ball over lads' head and go on. To be fair, like playing fantastic stuff, but like you're looking for them rattles in. Like, but he's a great bit of stuff. He's captain of this team and he's trying to lead them.
And he did, and he led them so well to a victory over St. Thomas's in last year's championship.
Yeah, that was here as well in Ballinasloe. Yeah.
A great day for Tommy Larkins, put them into the quarterfinals directly. If they make the quarterfinals this year, which will be the 4th time this decade, it'll be after winning a knockout match. They haven't done it since they beat Athenry 6 years ago. 5 minutes of normal time remaining. Kevin McHugh with the free. Kevin McHugh with the free. Puts the ball over the bar. 5 minutes to go in this game. And we're having another substitution. We are having a substitution for Tommy Larkins. We can tell you that it is Keane Duggan coming on the field of play. He'll be wearing number 13.
Going on for his brother Darren O'Keane. Is small in stature but a great big heart in him, usually being corner forward, but
Keane Duggan. It's his third appearance
long
this
puck
year.
out from Rabbit.
All off the bench. Keane was nursing an injury earlier in the campaign. That's why he wasn't starting matches. It was the ankle. Thankfully, the ankle's okay. And Keane Duggan is on the field of play. Athenry trying to find a way to get the scores. They trail by 7 points with just over 4 minutes of normal time remaining. There's bound to be added time. There has been a few hold-ups, but Athenry have the ball. And that looks like Owen Hannon trying to find a way inside. Tommy Larkins with possession out to the 45-metre line. Scramble for the ball. This comes out to Keane Duggan. His first touch in the game. Trying to grow. Well, giving us a bit of a entertainment there. Oh. Well, forget about what I said about the wrestling a few minutes ago. That was a clothesline, if ever you saw one. And Patrick Hannon might be in trouble here. He'll definitely get a yellow card.
I know it looked bad, but I still think it was an accident, to be fair.
He's given the yellow card. The referee will agree with that, but he left the hand out there. You can hear the Tommy Larkin supporters in the background. They thought the punishment should have been more.
Yeah, but you don't like to see any that sent off, to be fair.
No, I agree, and especially now at this stage of a game, But Tommy Larkins have a free. Kevin McHugo will take this, and if this goes over the bar, there'll be 8 points between them. I think we're at Athenry need a goal stage. So Athenry with the free, 70 yards out from goal. That's gone wide.
It's gone very high. He's hitting them balls so high.
Athenry with a glimmer of hope. They will need at least one goal, but they need a few points as well. Tommy Larkins win the ball. Ronan Murphy offloads to a teammate. Tommy Larkins are on the move here, right in front of us here in the commentary box. The pass back to Jason. Jason Flynn, the man with the shot. Jason Flynn puts it over the bar. Tommy Larkins are marching towards the quarterfinals. They lead by 8 points, 122 to 211.
Yeah, that's a vital score now, you'd have to say.
Vital score. Athenry have a free.
Yeah,
no
Keith Dervin came in wrong there on the wrong side of that ball. Free all over the place. Athenry might try to work something here now.
They just need to get a score first and foremost anyway. They might need 2 goals, but they certainly need to get something involving a white flag. Looks like Jason Rabbit is going to take this.
Well, it looks like he's going to go for a point.
Needs to put it over. 8 points between the teams, and that tail into the left, and those misses. And they've had 4 wides since the Tommy Larkins
goal.
goal.
When you're not fully sure you're going for, say, the point, like it was in his head, the point, but there's also in his head maybe they needed a goal more. And it's kind of half a little bit in doubt. Still a very good hurler, though. Long ball again for Murphy.
We'll see what happens with the next score, but it looks like Tommy Larkins are on their way to the quarterfinals. Long ball down the direction of Jason Flynn. Kieran Hardiman there. I think he had Kieran's hurl, but Athenry send it out the field. Conor Burke with the drive down. Athenry needs something. They probably need a goal now. Ronan Hardiman has worked hard in this game. Ronan Hardiman trying to find a way inside, trying to play it in, but what a block there by Tommy Larkins, by Ronan Murphy. Ronan Murphy with a wonderful block there. Send it down towards Conor Garner. Conor went to ground. Athenry will have possession. Conor Burke will try and restart an attack. Kieran Hardiman inside the 45-yard line. I think he was trying to play it off the ground to Mark, also of the Hardiman clan, but Athenry will move it up the field. The clock is ticking away. We've just over a minute of normal time remaining in this game. Ronan Hardiman back to Conor Burke. Conor Burke will send it down, launch a long ball down towards the attack. Athenry needs to get something out of this, but the extra man is back. His name is Keane Daniels. Keane Daniels sends it out towards the left. They just want to drive it away. Will it be driven away by Owen Nevin? No, he gives it back to Keane, and Keane Daniels will drive it down the field again. Another Athenry opportunity goes to Beggin, but they'll send it up again very quickly because Mark Hardiman has the ball. Trying to move out the field. Shane Quirk, the captain for Athenry. They'll go to the final whistle. Advantage for a foul. Patrick Hannon with the shot. We're going to go back for free, I'd imagine. That's gone wide. No, it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes is signalling. It is a wide ball. I thought he was given an advantage, but I think he was signalling 5 minutes of added time. I'll try and keep an eye on the linesman to confirm that. Sir, I don't know if you saw, was it 4 or 5 fingers the referee held up?
Didn't see what he held up there, but there's definitely 4.
There's going to be 4 or 5 minutes anyway of added time, so there's still time for Athenry. Not though if Colin Flynn can do something with this. Colin Flynn down to Keane Duggan. Keane Duggan is spaced down towards the corner. It won't be like a soccer player. He won't stay there. He'll try and find a teammate in a better position. He tried to send it out to Colin Flynn. It's gone out over the line.
Colin want to get back. He's made a great burst up the pitch. He's lunging for air at the moment. Another sub coming on here, I'd say.
Athenry are making a change. Aina McDonough is coming on the field to play. And we confirm in a moment, I think it's Ronan Hardiman going off. So Ronan Hardiman has worked so hard for Athenry in this game, Cyril, but he departs the contest. Athenry have 4 minutes, we'll say at least now, to save their season. The ball inside the 45-metre line, and Tommy Larkins just playing with it there now. A pass inside to Adrian Moran. Adrian Moran sends it in. Sure, he's going to wrap up Conor Slattery.
Oh!
Goal for Tommy Larkins. Goal for Tommy Larkins. Conor Slattery
great move.
puts the ball into the back of the net.
3 great passes. Beautiful
Game,
shot.
set and match.
Yeah, that's going to go. Paddy Rabbit gets a chance here out to Lawless wing back. He's playing wing back. He's trying to work his way up the pitch.
Well, we thought this would be the closest game at this weekend, but Tommy Larkins have sounded a warning shot. Jason Flynn with the shot, and he's going to drop into the hands of Paddy Rabbit, and Paddy Rabbit will send it out the field of play. Sterling at half time, even taking the wins into account, none of us had an 11-point game in our bingo card.
No, and there isn't really 11 points in it, if you know what I mean.
There's not indeed. Athenry worked hard, just missed a few scoring chances after Tommy Larkins got their first goal, and now Tommy Larkins are going into the quarter-finals as we've more substitutions taking place. Jason Rabbit, I think, has won a free. 32 minutes gone, and coming on the field of play is Tomas Lyons, another new player.
Better known than Mossy, another new lad coming up the blocks for Larkins, like, you know. So who's coming off? Is it Hanley? Is it Ronan Murphy? I think he's played some game. This lad has ran himself into the ground.
He has indeed. And Ronan Murphy goes off. Jason Rabbit with the free to the Tommy Larkins player on the line down. And it's just that type of day when those balls are not going over the bar.
You know, usually he'd score them with his eyes shut, to be fair to him. Still a future hurler for Galway, no matter what happens today.
Sarah, I'll let you be having to think about your man of the match there as well. We'll do that before we wrap up the broadcast here.
Be only one man of the match.
One man of the match. I think I know who it is too, but I'll let you hold for a moment. We'll announce it at the end of the broadcast there as well. But if we're thinking the same way, I think we know who you picked. Same way.
Another sub on here, Cahill Tui has to come off. He's been through the bars, had a great game. This guy mightn't be the biggest man in the world, but he's a great bit of stuff, very well built, and like he's a mainstay of the team up the middle himself, and Keane Dennis hold that back line together with the two neighbours in the corners. Young Flynn had a great game this time as well, and
just while we're watching this, sorry, just for Athenry, because they'll be disappointed how the second half has panned out. But what a season they've had. Senior B champions established themselves in the top
as well, Darren, the scoreline doesn't reflect the match, you know.
Doesn't reflect the match for Athenry there. The ball breaking out, and they'll go to the final whistle. 3 minutes of injury time have been played. We'll probably go to 6 before we're done here. So there's another 3 minutes remaining in this game, as Tommy Larkins will be bringing on another sub in a moment. But this is Jason Rabbit. Jason Rabbit on the move. He has a player in front. That's Conor Lawless. Can Conor Lawless get? No, he gives the pass across and no go. And it was blocked down there. We'll confirm who it was in a moment. It was one of the defenders that blocked it down. Another Athenry goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, to show you that they're dangerous the whole time.
Patrick Hannon gives the pass into Noel Keogh. Noel Keogh trying to work his way in towards the Derry Mullen goal. A foul committed. I think originally a Patrick Hannon, but a Tommy Larkins defender. It's when there was a point between them. He just threw his body at us.
Yeah, and to be fair to Athenry, they're not dying. They're gone all up in the attack. What is the score? 222 to 211. They'll try to work something here, I'd say.
They'll try to work something.
No, it's hard because there's very little down this end of the pitch, maybe 6 altogether. It means there's about 23 or 4 up the other end.
Yeah, look, I think they want to give their supporters a lift, and many of the Athenry supporters, now you haven't seen anybody really leaving by wire 1 or 2. Oh, a snapshot there, and again a Tommy Larkins stick just getting in the way. Patrick Hannon hit that with venom. They want another goal to Athenry to finish off their year. A top 12 team. Their deepest run in the championship since 2019, but a quarter-final. I'll have to wait for another year at least. The ball goes loose. Tommy Larkins, Adrian Moran, what a shift he's put in this game as well. And the referees have blown the final whistle. It's all over. And Tommy Larkins are through to the quarter-finals of the Senior Hurling Championship. They've beaten Athenry 222 to 211. Cyril Farrell, your overall thoughts of the game?
Yeah, fantastic game of hurling. It got a bit of scrappy in the second half good game. Athenry will be disappointed. The scoreline doesn't reflect the game, Darren, really. It was a 211 to 222. It was a lot closer than that, and Larkins will feel that too. But Larkins would have the experience. Like, they're a long time senior at the moment, like this present team, this Athenry team, they're a coming team, they will come. But like from Ian Murphy up the pitch, especially up the middle, Cahill Tui full back, Keane Dennis centre back, and Ronan Murphy midfield was immense. He was everywhere. Up front, you'd have to say Darren Duggan centre forward. He's a surprise choice there. Had a good game. Conor Garner back to form again, picked great scores. As you said, Darren, at half time, even at half time, there was a greater spread of scores among the Larkins forwards. And Conor Slattery came on, did his job, got his few points, and then picked a great goal Now the goal was well made, but Larkins played very, very well. They're back in the last 8. The field they should be there. They're in a hard group, but you know, it could be their year in the sense they're getting even there in the end and even through the game, like you saw Cathal Tui diving in the ball in the first half. At that stage was not in it, and at that stage Athenry got their 2 goals, but like again, you know, good game of hurling, got a bit scrappy because now it was slippy out there, but it's been a great weekend for Larkins because they won the Junior C last night. They're going into a county final there, and the Junior Bs are still involved. It keeps, you know, in a country place there, and the club is the only thing you really have, so it keeps it going for another few weeks anyway. Great to see Jason Flynn back in form again. I thought his form the last day was unreal and he couldn't keep doing that, but like he's done it again here today. Overall balance of Larkins was that bit better, but there was no points, there was no that scoreline. It was a lot closer than the scoreline shows.
Yeah, and like actually Tommy Larkins only scored the same amount of scores in the second half as they got in the first half, but they had that distance when Conor Gardner got the first goal. Athenry missed a few chances afterwards they needed to take. You mentioned a few players that impressed you there. Before we go get reaction, everybody, your top 3 or 4 players and your overall Galway Bay FM and Galway GATV man of the match.
I thought up the middle, like Larkins was very strong. Cathal Tui full back, very strong. In Murphy goals, beaten twice, but nothing he could do, like, but very good in goals. Keane Daniels is a great centre back, a future one really. Midfield, Murphy was outstanding midfield, handled a lot of work, and up front Conor Garner came alive up front, was doing these games up front. As I said, Duggan had a good game. Jason Flynn picked great scores, got great scores, and inside they were very dangerous. Adrian Warren picked his few points, I think it was 3 from play, and then you had kind of the lads coming on that kind of, you know, Conor Slattery would feel unlucky not to be on the team, but you can see maybe what the lads are trying to do. They're looking for work rate. Maybe he wouldn't be working that hard, but he is a scorer, like, and any chance he got, he was clinical. So the overall team, kind of the overall panel of Larkins kind of won it for them really.
Are you going to give us a name?
Name of the man of the match, that was Ronan Murphy. He had one of these games, like, captained by nature, and led the team that went through caution to the wind.
Ronan Murphy did his job there. Tommy Larkins are through. Congratulations to themselves. Hard luck to Athenry, but thanks to Cyril Farrell for joining myself, Darren Kelly, into commentary box, and to John Murphy, our cameraman. Don't go away. We'll get reaction from the winning team very, very quickly. But Tommy Larkins are into the quarterfinals. The final score here in Duggan Park, Ballinasloe. Tommy Larkins 2-22, Athenry 2-11. Quarter-final as Ronan Murphy sends the ball down towards the attack. It's Adrian Moore. Punished that miss by Athenry by getting the score as the shot at the post comes from down in the direction of Conor Gardner. Conor Gardner turns in his right, goes for a shot at the post. Jason Rabbit trying to wiggle away inside, finds Killian Lawless. Killian down on the right will go for a shot by drop down. Tommy Larkins needs to be careful. Matthew Feeney was underneath that. This is Jack Carr. Jack Carr back to Matthew Feeney with a shot. A goal! A goal! Gets away from the defender, finds a teammate. The back pass by Darren Duggan in the direction of Ronan Murphy. Ronan moving up the field is Keane Daniels. Keane Daniels will go for a shot from distance for Tommy Larkins. 20-metre line, and not the 20-metre arc, or the Dia will then takes the pass from Darren Duggan. Jason Flynn will go in it for a shot at the post. 5-metre line, attacking the goal to the left as we look at it here in the commentary box with the free. Lawless with a pass back to Patrick Cannon. Patrick Cannon with a shot for Athenry. Because the referee has brought the free in to the middle, so it's going to be Jason Rabbit. Athenry the moving in. Jason Rabbit, Jack Carr, the man we mentioned, gives the ball to Jason Rabbit outside the 20-metre line, attacking the railway goal here in Duggan Park. He hit it with distance now on 128. This will make it 129 if it goes over the bar. And Larkins moving up towards the 45-metre line, intercepting the throw in, goes for the shot.
Right, they're going to go along again. Here it comes.
Athenry predict they're not wasting time with their puck outs. They know the importance of trying to make some advantage of the elements. Jason Rabbit has the ball in his hand, but surrounded by players, has support there coming through, and it looks like Patrick Hannon with a shot. Goal! And it was Patrick. No, they're not. Kevin McHugo's got 3 points in the game so far. He's getting ready to take this for Athenry to put his team in the 65-metre line. He's gotten the 65 already in the game. He goes to the post to take the free. There is the tension there There's such importance in this contest, but Larkins, number 17, this is Adrian Moore, and he wears number 8, goes for a shot right in this occasion, and Jason Flynn is on the move. Jason Flynn with a shot, that's side. Jason, he looks inside there, and a good pass to Adrian Moore, and shot, the post, off the post.
Took a great shot, hit the upright.
If it had gone in, sir, it'd be a goal we'd be talking about. Now it's Conor Gardner going out to the left-hand side of the field. He got a great score from the right earlier in the game. Certainly having a good game from play in this match. Turns to the left, turns to the right. Sends the dummy on this. Who will get the possession? Ronan Hardiman gets possession. And with there to make the block was O'Nevin, and Tommy Larkins get it away.
High ball coming in here.
High ball in towards the attacker, 3-3. It's Conor Gardner. He's in a shot.
Goal!
A goal! Colin Flynn out towards the left, out towards Adrian Moore, and Adrian Moore with the shot. 65-metre line. This is Ronan Murphy. Ronan Murphy going for the shot from distance. 4 comes inside to Conor Lawless. Conor Lawless with a shot at the post there, but it's with Tommy Larkins from the puck out.
Beautiful Slattery. That's Owen Hannon.
Owen Hannon off the field of play. The free by Jason Rabbit. Goes time remaining. Kevin McHugo with the free. Kevin McHugo with the free. Puts the ball over the move here right in front of us here in the commentary box. The pass back to Jason. Jason Flynn, the man with the shot. Jason Flynn puts it over the bar. They say at least now to save their season. The ball inside the 45-metre line, and Tommy Larkins just playing with it there now. A pass inside to Adrian Moore. Adrian Moore sends it in. Sure, he's going to wrap up Conor Slattery.
Goal for Tommy Larkins.
A top 12 team. Their deepest run in the championship since 2019, but a quarter-final. And will have to wait for another year at least. The ball goes loose. Tommy Larkins, Adrian Moore, and what a shift he's put in this game as well. And the referees have blown the final whistle. It's all over. And Tommy Larkins are through to the